The ultimate guide to Hypixel Skyblock Dungeons. So at the end of a dungeon, you get chests based on how well you completed the dungeon. These chests have a variety of rewards, including essence and items. However, you don't always know how much each item is worth, leaving you wondering whether the item is worth the price of the chest. That's where this guide comes in. In this video, I'm going to go over every single dungeon chest item from floor 1 to floor 6 and tell you how many coins it's actually worth. But first, let's do a quick recap of all the chests. So first off, there's the wooden chest. These are free to claim and only require you to defeat the boss and pass class milestone 2. Next, there's the gold chest. These are 25,000 coins to claim and only require you to defeat the boss and pass class milestone 1 as well. The diamond chest is 50,000 coins to claim and has the same requirements as the previous chest. There's also the emerald chest, but these are 100,000 coins to claim and require you to defeat the boss, but also require a score of 230 or higher. That's an A rank on the sheet. You can also get the obsidian chest. These are 250,000 coins to claim, plus whatever you pay for each individual item, as each individual item has a different price. The chest is a bit interesting and requires you to get S rank and a score of 270 or higher. There's also a bedrock chest, but as far as my research can tell, no one has ever recorded getting it. To earn it, you must defeat the boss and pass class milestone 1 on floor 5 or higher. You need to get a score of 300 or higher, or the S rank. No one knows how expensive it is to claim. This is a good time to interrupt the video to remind everyone watching to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 by 2021, and I'd really appreciate it if you could help me achieve that goal. Also, like and comment for the YouTube algorithm, thanks. Okay, back on topic. The timestamps for all of this are going to be in the description, and I've got 3 amazing fact checkers on Reddit and Discord that helped me make this video possible, and those are Shiro the Very Great, you know him from my streams, Wimpish Worm, and Air, both of which were on Reddit and Discord. They were very helpful, and this would have had a few errors without them, so I'm very thankful to them. If I did have any more errors in this, please let me know down in the comments. I'll make a pinned comment with all of the, errors that just slipped by me, so let me know and I'll fix them, or try to. So, starting off with floor 1. You can get Infinite Quiver 6, which increases the chance to not consume an arrow by 60%. Now you can add those up, and if you add them up to 7, which is 70% chance, that becomes 40k. You can add them up to enchantment level 9, which is 300k, and that will increase the chance to not consume an arrow by 90%. However, at level 6, they're pretty much worthless, and can go for as little as 12 coins. Feather Falling 6, you can fall 6 blocks before you take fall damage, and you take 30% less fall damage than normal. Also pretty much worthless, just keep them for your own armor and combine them up yourself. Rejuvenate 1, this one is not worthless. It increases natural regeneration by 2% and will cost you 40k, and you can sell it for 40k too. The Necromancer's Brooch, you can apply the Necrotic Reforge to any armor piece. That's widely considered the best Reforge for Mage, and that is 75k. Next up is Bank 1. This saves 10% of your coins on death, and especially with the addition of cookies, the piggy bank, this is literally worthless. Okay, next up is No Pain, No Gain 1. You have a 20% chance to gain 10 experience orbs every time you take hits from a mob. This book is only worth 25,000 coins. Next up is the Hot Potato Book. Hot Potato Books are pretty nice. They increase your item stats with each application, with plus 4 health and plus 2 defense on armor, and plus 2 damage and plus 2 strength on swords, up to a maximum of 10 times. Those cost 70k. You can also get the Red Nose. It's a rare Reforged stone. It's a rare drop from Bonzo, and it applies the Ridiculous Reforge to any helmet, and you can get one of these for 3,000 coins. The Bonzo Staff is one of the best items that you can get from floor 1. It's a rare dungeon sword, obtainable from defeating Bonzo, and it can only be obtained from diamond, emerald, and obsidian chests. However, to sell it on the auction house, that'll be 2 million coins that you're getting from it. Although that price is getting lower as time goes on, as better weapons on the newer floors come out, and people stop using them. Bonzo Mask is also a nice dungeon item. It revives you when you die, which is really cool, but it's a rare drop that you only get from floor 1, and you need to get a score of A or higher, and even then you only have a chance to get it in diamond chests and higher, and you can pick one of these up on the auction house for 180,000 coins. You can also get a Fuming Potato Book. It works similar to the Hot Potato Book, plus 4 health and plus 2 defense on armor, and plus 2 damage and plus 2 strength on swords, but is able to exceed the book limit of 10 on Hot Potato Books, instead being limited to 15. Fuming Potato Book can be applied to any item, even if it already has 10 Hot Potato Books on it already, and the price of that is 850,000 coins. Next up is the Recombobulator, which is by far the best item you can get, because the Recombobulator 3000 can be used in a Reforged Anvil to upgrade an item's rarity. Any item to like Legendary to Mythic, Common to Uncommon, and that will cost you 5 million coins, which is really good. That's the best payout of any item for Floor 1, but it's pretty rare. Floor 2. So I'm going to do this for each one. So these are the Floor 2 items that I talked about on the other floors. I'm not going to go back over them because that would make this video literally an hour long. So those are the items listed out. If you want to pause the video and watch them, you can. Combo 1. Every mob kill within 3 seconds per level grants plus 2 strength and plus 1 crit damage. The price of this is 60k. Ultimate Jerry 1. Increases the base damage of Aspect of the Jerry by 1000% per level. Price, it's worthless. Why would you even use this? This is better suited to the Void than a sword. Why would you even use the Aspect of the Jerry? Who cares? Scarf Studies. Scarf Studies is a rare dungeon accessory that requires at least a score of B or higher to obtain on Floor 2. It can be upgraded to Scarf's Thesis as well, and that will cost you a cool 500,000 coins. Ultimate Wise 1. Reduces the ability mana cost of the item by 10% per level, and that will cost you 100,000 coins. Red Scarf is a rare Reforged Stone. It is a rare drop from Scarf, Catacombs Boss. It applies the Loving Reforged to any rarity chestplates. It increases ability damage by 5% for all rarities, and the price of that is 300,000 coins. The Adaptive Blade is an epic dungeon sword that can be obtained from Floor 2 of the Catacombs. The weapon has a special stat boost based on the dungeon class. And the price of that is 900k. Floor 3. So these are the Floor 3 items that I talked about from the other floors. And moving on, we've got Wisdom 1. Gain 1 intelligence per level for every 5 levels of XP you have on you. That's capped at 20 for Wisdom 1, 40 for Wisdom 2, and continuing on upward. Price of a Wisdom 1 book is 165,000 coins. Adaptive Set. Now this is a full armor set. You can get all of these from Floor 3. Adaptive Armor is actually better than Superior Armor in Dungeons, while only costing 8.5 million coins. You have to complete 3-4 to wear it, and it's extremely rare to find in dungeon chests, but that's really good. Like the Adaptive Blade, Adaptive Armor also gains bonuses based on the dungeon class. A full set will cost you 8.5 million, with the helmet being 1.7, chestplate at 5.2, the leggings at 1.1, and the boots at 370,000 coins. Moving on to Floor 4. These are all of the items that I talked about from other floors that you can get from Floor 4. And the first item that we're going to talk about is the Spirit Pet. It's a combat pet rarely obtained after completing Catacombs Floor 4 and makes you stronger while you're a ghost, giving you more stuff to do. So, if you want to pause the video and look at the stats of the epic and legendary versions of this pet, you can, but it only costs 165,000 coins, so not actually worth that much for a Floor 4 item. Spirit Boots are an epic dungeon item. Obtained from Floor 4. Its ability, Spirit Glide, lasts for approximately 5 seconds and grants the user flight and invincibility for that time. These are really glitchy right now, so the price actually might go up or down depending on if they get nerfed or buffed. So they cost 2.5 million coins as well. Next up is the Spirit Bone. It is a useless item that is only used to craft the bone meringue. Now, that'll cost you 1.3 million coins per Spirit Bone, and you need 5 of them to craft the bone meringue, so you can imagine the bone meringue is really expensive. Spirit Wing is next up, and it's an item used in the crafting recipe of the Spirit Scepter. This item rarely appears as a chest reward from Floor 4 in the Catacombs, and you're going to need 3 of them to craft the Spirit Scepter, and this will cost you 9 million coins. The Spirit Mask is a helmet that is acquired through the Dark Auction. You can also get it as a dungeon item on Floor 4. Now, this costs 330,000 coins, and Yeah, it's not actually that good, apparently. I don't have one, but from what I've heard, it's not that good. Rend 1. It grants a bow a left-click ability that rips out the arrow from nearby enemies and deals 5% of your last critical hit per level for every arrow in the target. It has a 2-second cooldown, and it costs 435,000 coins. Now moving on to Floor 5. Here are the Floor 5 items that I talked about from other floors, and moving on, we've got the Shadow Assassin set. So the Shadow Assassin set is an epic dungeon item set that can be obtained in dungeons by rewards chest in Floor 5. This armor set provides great buffs to damage, including 100 strength and 100% crit damage, overshadowing both adaptive armor and zombie knight armor. Its eye health and defense buff makes it the best armor set for the Berserker class currently. It is also very good outside of dungeons, slightly better than skeleton armor, with a similar damage output to superior dragon armor. Full set average price will get you 44.8 million coins, and each price is listed to the side as well. The next item you can get on Floor 5 is the Shadow Fury. It's a legendary dungeon item that's obtainable in Floor 5, and you must complete Floor 5 to be able to use it. And if you want it, it's 32 million coins. Jeez. Lethality 6 is also there. Reduce the armor of the target every time you hit them by 6% per level for 8 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times. 200,000 coins. Warped Stone. Warped Stone is a rare reforged stone. It applies the Warp Reforged to an aspect of the end. Applying it on the AOTE will make it have higher stats than a 50 million Midas, despite it being 5 times less expensive. Wow. 3.8 million coins. The Livid Dagger is a legendary dungeon sword. A popular choice for players due to its maximum bonus attack speed, maximum critical chance, and backstab ability. Previously, this sword had potential to outperform a Gilded Midas sword, but this is no longer true. The price is now 12.5 million coins. Moving on to Floor 6. These are the Floor 6 items that I've already talked about. As you see, some of these items get repeated quite often, like the Recombobulator and Rejuvenate, Infinite Quiver, Feather Falling, etc. So the first item you can get in Floor 6 is the Ancient Rose. It's an item used in the crafting recipe of the Flower of Truth, and it has a rare drop chance as a chest reward, or from Woke Golems at the Satan boss fight. The price is 900,000 coins. The Necromancer's Sword is a legendary sword. It works similar to the Reaper Scythe, except the Necromancer Sword can summon 2 undeads rather than 3, and that is 10 million coins. The Giant Sword, an extremely rare drop from Obsidian chests. It costs 25 million coins to open from the Obsidian chest. It boasts 500 damage and is the best weapon in the game for raw damage output. However, you can sell it for 50 million coins. Next is the Precursor Eye. It's a legendary drop that is obtainable from defeating Satan, the Catacombs Floor 6 mob. This is a legendary dungeon item. Contrary to what the description says, it actually does consume mana even when the laser doesn't hit anything, and it will cost you 45 million coins. Next up is the Necromancer Lord set. Necromancer Lord set can be used with the Necromancer Sword. Necromancer Lord armor buffs Necromancer summoned mobs and allows the wearer to summon 1 additional mob. This armor provides large amounts of health and defense, making it extremely useful for the tank class or for other classes in need of more tankiness in dungeons. However, berserkers or archers may want to pursue Shadow Assassin armor instead for the additional damage. The full set price is 60.4 million coins. So, thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it. And have a good day. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 100 by 2021, and I'd really appreciate it. So, thank you.